Hello, look where I am. Hello, it's Backlit Michael from Milan. We made it, we flew over here, so it's all good. I'm recording this for the second time because I messed up the audio, which I have a bad habit of doing. But let's just have a look at what my week looked like, shall we? Desktop. And of course I haven't got a spare screen, so you can see me twice. Right, what I did on Friday was I triaged Honeybadger. So I was getting this crash every hour with the Dungood server. Turned out I'd had a bug earlier in development of Dungood where I'd accidentally been regenerating this a target record for every single request that was made. So like there might be 10 requests just on a page view. So basically it was loading 328,000 unneeded objects into memory from the database with every hour to do this email thing, which then just like maxed out the memory, and then Heroku would shut it down, and then it would just be like, well, why is it crashing every hour? I don't know. So it would have been kind of invisible to me if I hadn't integrated Honeybadger to check it and then like drilled in to figure out, because it took me a while to figure that out. Like you can see, that was like 4 hours on Friday afternoon just trying to figure that out. But yeah, so having figured that out, it took me a couple of hours to figure out how to make it after you, because I want the sign-up experience for Dungood to be really just pristine. So, like at the moment, like you sign in and it redirects you, and then it makes you sign in again, and blah 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 blah. But I've made it so that instead it will just you can create a reminder, like when do you want to. If you can't start now, create a reminder. If you want to start. If you want to start later, it'll confirm your email and then it'll send you an email later and things like that, and then it'll log you in automatically off the email. And just I'm trying to get all that stuff right, but it's definitely like sort of the last 5% that takes 40% of the time. So it's a lot of work, but we're getting there, and my tests are getting better and better as well. So this is like my email scheduling test. So I'm checking that it's figuring it out right, and I'm checking that it's sending the emails. And there's still some bugs in that, but that's slowly coming together. So but it's still not quite ready. I still didn't get my emails this morning. So I just want to double check that that's going to be okay, and I just was gonna quickly. Yeah, but we've made some good progress, and even when so this was yesterday when we were flying, so you can see like I made some progress there. But speaking of flying, let me show you this nice fun video. We landed. It was all good. Right, back to the desktop. I don't know if it was like my CPU was going really badly because I had the iPad simulator running in the background, because I was going to show you the next thing I spent too much time. I was trying to get a build out yesterday, but on Wednesday, but I got sucked into this thing. So I've been trying to figure out this fluid simulation in Blender. So it's actually looking it's actually looking not bad. So yeah, but there was so much, like these all these values, and the fluid domain, the emitter, the shapes, the geometries, the positions, the physics, all this stuff, like tweaking for hours on end, trying to find it, trying to make it look like coffee, So you get, sometimes it's, it's so easy for it to look wrong. So the fact that this is underwhelming is a great achievement. But that wasn't the whole story. Like, you can't just export the fluid simulation and use it in your iOS app. So what I ended up having to do was, like, I baked the meshes frame by frame. So this is the mesh, the coffee mesh, like frame by frame. Like, you can see as it kind of progresses, it sort of starts coffeefying. I think that's, I don't know. So this is at the wrong angle on here. So you see it sort of does that. And then also where it intersects with the surface, we can create this like texture, which is where it's wet. So that all gets pulled into this scene, which I've also spent quite a lot of time just trying to simulate the physics, on its own there. So this mug, but I probably will just bring in the animation from Blender directly, but I just quite like how the mug has a bit of randomness. I'll show you what I'm talking about. But if we can run this without everything screaming to a halt, I'll just show you the code quickly. Like, what the code does is it literally like does a custom action in a SceneKit, loads each mesh, like, so this is a 60 times a second or whatever, loads each mesh, adds it in like frame by frame, and that was the only way, and it also kind of copies the right texture in, so you get this effect. So when it starts, I guess it's the second time it seems to be okay, but obviously like this physics isn't lining up with this coffee cup, but I like how like sometimes the coffee cup is sort of like, it ends up like rolling up and down a bit. You see, so I really like how it looks when this happens. So you can imagine that in sort of augmented reality would be quite cool. But like, honestly, I've spent so much time on this. And yeah, it's still got to make it like interact with that book somehow. And you see, like, I haven't checked the performance on iOS, but I just feel like it's a good meme. Like, being able to just just seeing the coffee cup fall down, I just feel like it's cool. And it's like 5 seconds of content, but it's something that just makes you feel like, there's a lot of love. So I'm just working quite hard on that and trying to get it finished and trying to get it, like, because it doesn't seem like the world's most difficult challenge. Like, why can't I just get it to work? So I'm learning a lot about 3D and all that kind of thing and how to integrate this stuff. But yeah, really, I mean, that's it from me this week. So I'm gonna just enjoy Italy. So